Hello beautiful people, happy new year. Okay, so this is me officially wishing everyone a happy new year 2022. This new year is definitely going to be a great year, a peaceful year, and a beautiful year for every one of us. I am very optimistic and certain of this fact. My name is Uboma Tess Awani, and if this is your first time of joining, welcome to Tess Over Words TV. Kindly click on the subscribe button below this video to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can be a part of this beautiful family. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you very much for always coming back, for sticking around. Let's create another magic this 2022. Talking about 2022, someone somewhere had already outlined and analyzed how they want the new year to be. Now that is a very smart thing to do, but now let's be realistic. How many of us are able to meet up with the so-called New Year resolution at the end of the year? Growing up, I was one of those people that always, write New Year resolutions and excited to tell everyone what my New Year resolutions were. But as I grow older, I realized that it was more of the talking and telling people what I want to do, and at the end of the day, I end up not even doing anything. It wasn't because I didn't know what to do for the year. Most of the time, it was just because I didn't have adequate plans to help me achieve everything that I had written down. Now, that is what we are going to be discussing today. Now, let's talk about how to plan for the new year. So when I was in high school, my principal would always say something every first day of the term. He says, anything you do today, you do it throughout the week, you do it throughout the month, and you're definitely going to do it throughout the term. Now, what he's trying to say in essence is, if you plan to succeed at the beginning of the term, you're definitely going to succeed at the end of the term. Now, if you plan to fail at the beginning of the term, you're definitely going to fail at the end of the term. So now let's bring that theory to reality. Now, the fear of failure is the reason why most individuals try to sketch and write down a New Year resolution, which is really not a bad thing. Today, let's put heads together and discuss how to accomplish our New Year resolutions, how to plan for the year. Now, the very first thing to do in preparation for the new year that has already come is to make realistic plans, which we all know as New Year resolution. Now, when you're making your New Year resolutions, when you're writing down what you want to do for the new year, you should be very careful to set realistic goals for yourself. You should also have in mind that you're not in competition with anyone but yourself. When you're writing down your goals, write down realistic goals, realistic things that you are capable to achieve. Now, I'm going to use myself as an example. One of my goals for the year is to better myself in the area of film editing and video editing. Now, you see that this is a goal that is realistic because I already have a basic knowledge of video editing because I edit all of my videos. It is something that I am passionate about. Now, if I set a goal for myself to become better in editing video, it is realistic. It is something that I can do if I put effort to it. Unlike giving myself unrealistic goals that I know that even if I have all the resources, I might not be able to achieve it because one, I am not interested in it, or I don't have a flair for it. So go back to your New Year goals and resolutions and go through them. Make sure they are realistic things that you are capable of achieving. Now, secondly, in preparation for the new year, to make sure that you fully maximize this new year. While you've written down your resolution, go through them and make sure that you've made room for you to learn new things. The world is evolving and changing into something more beautiful. Different opportunities are there online. Make sure that part of your goals is for you to learn new things this year. You can learn baking, you can learn cooking, you can learn driving, you can learn swimming. Just make room for you to learn something new this year. This new thing doesn't need to be something that is related to your job or something that is related to your career, or it could be something out of your career. Say for instance, myself, I do not know how to swim. So something new that I will be learning this year could be learning how to swim. And be open-minded, like have an open mind to learn something entirely different from what you've always known. Another thing to be conscious of this new year is your finances and saving. Now you need to be deliberate about your savings and your finances. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you plan to fail, you definitely fail at the end of the day. And if you plan to succeed, success is just waiting at your doorstep. It doesn't even matter if you're earning millions or hundreds or thousands. All that matters is your consistency in whatever thing you're doing with your saving. This one is something that I myself have already written down. Like, this year 2022 we travel, like go to places, travel more. Growing up, I was never the girl that traveled or went out. You know, I was one of those go inside kind of children. Like I was just always in the house. My first big travel I did was from Lagos to Abuja, and that was like when I got admission to the university. I had to go to my uncle's in Abuja, then go to Ebonyi State University. Like it was that serious. I didn't have the room to travel. I was just always in the house with my siblings and all. But as I grew older, I realized that it's actually good to travel because you get to learn about different culture, you get to learn about different people, how they do their things, you get to see the world from another light. Now this year 2022, I'm a woman of my own. I have my time well planned and I have slotted in traveling more into my plan. When I'm talking about traveling, I don't mean you should exceed your budget or go out of your way to make sure that you travel and update it on your Instagram, like add it to your highlights in Peru or whatever place you want to go to. In essence, what I'm trying to say is visit new places. It doesn't even have to be outside of your country. It could be within your state, it could be within your neighborhood, but make sure that you visit new places you've never been to before, and don't restrict yourself to the comfort of your home. Yes, COVID-19 is out, but then take precaution, wear your face masks, and enjoy it now before we hear there's another lockdown. Okay, so this year 2022, travel more, visit new places, explore, see the world from another perspective, see the world from another view that you already used to. Okay, so travel people. Moving on, this very thing I want to talk about is very, very important. Now with the outbreak and outburst of different diseases and viruses out there, you do not want to put your health at risk. So why you're planning for the new year, why you're busy with the new year and whatever thing you're doing in the new year, you should put it in your mind that your health is very, very important. Focus on your eating habit, focus on your lifestyle, try to exercise. As I'm talking to you now, I'm actually talking to myself because last year I didn't do well with my lifestyle, especially working out and staying fit. I started at the beginning of the year, but towards the end of the year, like immediately after my wedding, I just I just relented. But this year I'm going to try as much as possible to make sure that at least twice or once a week I am doing something to keep fit. I have everything I need to work out. I have my mat, I have my kids. No, I don't actually have any excuse not to do it. So I am encouraging you to do something about your health, your lifestyle, and your eating habits this year, because we actually need to stay fit, to eat fit, and to maintain a healthy lifestyle. At the end of the day, now who they healthy, they pursue goals. Okay, so if you're not healthy, how will you be able to pursue every goals that you've listed out? So my brothers and sisters, I'm not here to confuse you, but to convince you that this year 2022, you gotta hit the gym, you gotta work out, you gotta stay fit, you gotta eat healthy, because your body gonna need it. Your body needs to stay fit to kick out all of those viruses out there. This year 2022 is a very significant year, and you cannot afford not to carry God along in whatever you do this year. I'm not here as a pastor or as a bishop or a pope, but I'm here as a believer and a Christian, just like every other person that might be watching. This year you can't afford to be far from God. Draw closer to God. Continue to maintain your relationship with God. Do not allow the society or religion to rob you of your relationship with God. Okay, as you go in the year 2022, try and build a good relationship with God and see how it directs your path, see how it leads you through this year, and you would be amazed at the great things that you would do with the help of the Holy Spirit in this year 2022. Finally, would all agree that there is a lot of pressure out there. Everywhere you turn to, there's something trying to pressure you. The social media, the family, your neighborhood, your country. There's something out there that is bringing out its ugly head just to put you into pressure. Now, this year 2022, try and create for yourself a safe haven where you would always run to whenever you feel pressured or feel overwhelmed. Because at the end of the day, your mental health, our mental health is very, very important. We don't get to talk more about mental health because everyone is trying to feel like, don't worry, I'm okay, I'm good, I'm fine. It is very important and necessary to check yourself and make sure that nothing is overwhelming you, nothing is putting you into unnecessary pressure. Don't allow the society pressure you, don't allow the social media pressure you, don't allow whatever place you find yourself pressure you. Now, if you feel pressured, you can always take a break. I remember once I had to take a break from the social media because I felt like I needed space for myself. My friends could only reach out to me via mail. You can either call me or send a mail. So it's okay for you to want to take a break. So don't allow anything at all to put you under pressure this new year 2022. Thank you everyone for watching. If you've still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so now by clicking on the subscribe button below this video to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell if you want, but I would like to turn it on. Share this video with your friends, drop a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.